Hello everyone, I am Dr. Indumati, Associate Professor of Physics, Bishop Heber College. In this video, I am going to discuss about Newton's law of motion. Hope you will enjoy this video. Renowned scientist Sir Isaac Newton was the first to propose the idea of gravity. In 1687, he published the observations in a book when he inspired by an apple falling from a tree, which outlined his understanding of the law of motion. He thought he could describe the movement of the universe through three major observations. The three laws of motion are still in use today and can help us understand the relationship between a body and the forces acting on it. Also laid the foundation for classical mechanics. Newton's first law of motion is often stated as every body continues to be in its state of rest or in uniform motion along a straight line unless an external force acted on it. This Newton's first law is also called as law of inertia, as inertia is a tendency to remain unchanged or continue in an existing state. An object at rest stays at rest. An object in motion stays in motion at a constant speed in a straight line unless acted by an external unbalanced force. Newton's first law is all about inertia. It describes why an object has a tendency to keep doing what it's doing. Throughout the universe, moving objects like to keep moving and resting objects like to keep in rest. Basically, if you want to change an object's inertia, you need to use force. An object at rest stays at rest. The fallen apple stays on the ground. Newton's first law explains that the apple will keep doing what it's doing. Newton's second law states that force is directly proportional to the rate of change of linear momentum in the direction of the force. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is expressed in Newton, mass is expressed in kilogram, and acceleration due to gravity is expressed in meter per second square. Newton's second law is also called as law of acceleration. Mass is the amount of matter or stuff in an object. To make something accelerate or speed up, you have to apply a force. The amount of force it takes to move an object changes depending on how massive it is. Think about it. You would need more force to move a bowling ball than to move a beach ball of same size. The greater the mass of an object, the more force it will take to accelerate the object, and applying more force will make the object to move faster. Newton's third law of motion says that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Let's see some example for this. If you exert a force on an object, it exerts an equal force back on you. For example, a ball hitting the ground exerts force downward. The floor exerts an equal force upward. This is the principle that allows rockets to launch or jellyfish to swim. By exerting a force downward, an equal and opposite force pushes upward and the object accelerates. We can also see the third law in action when birds fly. Their wings press down against the air. The air pushes up against their wings, allowing them to move upwards. Another good example of this law is skateboarding. The skater pushes backwards against the ground with their foot. The ground pushes forward with equal force. Since the wheels of the skateboard reduce the friction between the person and the ground, they are able to move forward for some time before forces slow them down again. Hope you guys can understand Newton's laws of motion by seeing this video. Thank you.